Friends, welcome to youtube.com oblique Dr. Ved channel. We are going to deal with very important disease, paralytic myoglobinuria in horses. Important metabolic disease of horse. In part 3, we will study the clinical findings. Paralytic myoglobinuria is also called as azoturia. It is also called as a Monday morning sickness. On Sunday, the officers and staff are on leave, no work. Horses are also taking rest. But on Sunday, they are maintained on full carbohydrate ration. On Monday, it is a working day. The officers start taking exercise, training, or work from the horses, and horses suffer from the disease on Monday. So it is called as Monday morning sickness. We discuss in this presentation clinical signs of paralytic myoglobinuria azoturia. The signs developed soon. Animal starts showing the symptoms within first 15 minutes to 1 hour on starting of exercise or work or training. Even a simple light walking may cause development of the signs. It is not always that vigorous exercise is required. Even a mild walking, mild exercise, mild training can precipitate the disease. The signs are obvious in a good horse because good horse has a good muscular mass. Large muscular mass, more glycogen content. So more glycogen content, more lactic acid. So healthy, massive, good horse, masculine horses are more sufferers. On the symptoms, either one limb or all four limbs may be affected. Most commonly, both hind limbs are involved because hind limb has a more massive muscles. First, the horse will stop walking or working or during any exercise. While walking or during exercise, the first sign is that horse stop walking, stop. Animal shows lameness, that's first sign, and there is restriction of movement of hind limbs because hind limb contain more massive muscles. We continue with the clinical signs. As soon as the animal shows the symptoms, if exercise or training is immediately stopped as soon as the animal shows lameness or stoppage and given a complete rest. So if complete rest and exercise stopped till the animal recover completely, animal will recover completely, no problem. The signs may disappear within few hours and horse may recover in 2 to 4 days. If exercise or training or work is continued, the signs progress to the severe condition. So it must be kept in the knowledge that as soon as the horse shows the signs of lameness or stoppage of work or weakness at the hind limb, stop giving exercise, complete rest. If training or work is continued, the sign may progress to a very severe consequences. We continue the clinical science. Now here we see very importantly the sequences of development of severe signs, how it occurs, picturize it. If you have studied the pathogenesis properly, you'll be able to understand how the science develops, what are the severity. The first sign, as you know, that there is a lameness and restriction of movement of the hind limbs immediately after the starting the exercise. There is a development of sudden cramps of the muscles of the hind limbs. So hind limbs are mostly and first involved. There is a cramp, spasms of the hind limbs. The hind limb muscle, quadriceps femoris and gluteal muscles are more massive muscles. So they are affected first. They are hard. Why they become hard? Because of accumulation of lactic acid. They are stiff and they are tight and hard just like a wooden hard board. That is characteristic of this disease. There is a severe pain in limbs. There is stiffness of it because the muscles are very tight. The animal becomes restlessness, aggressive, uneasiness. And first, a horse assume a dog sitting posture. The horse sits like just a dog. A dog sitting horse sits on its hind quarters and the four quarters are raised just like a dog. And that is because of the weakness of the hind limb. There is paralysis and pain in the hind limb. The horse sits down on the hind leg and by keeping the forelegs upright. Characteristic is the dog sitting posture. We know that horse is very sensitive animal. It won't like to sit down. So the horse makes repeated movement to rise. Try to get up on the hind limb. Make strugglings and these strugglings may cause self-injury. There is a rise of body temperature. There is a profuse sweating on the body. It is clear cut seen from the outside, the patches of sweating on the body. Then the condition usually progress to a more serious. The animal sit down on sternal recumbency on all four legs. This is followed by more serious condition. The horse lie flat on the lateral recumbency. This is more serious condition. When the horse becomes sternal recumbency or lateral recumbency, the prognosis is very poor or many times it is a very grave. It is a serious consequences for the horses. We continue with the clinical signs in a sequence. Respiration is very rapid because of restlessness, because of muscle cramps, and because of acidosis of the blood. The pulse is very small and it is very hard. The temperature read 105 degree Fahrenheit in severe cases. Here there is no infectious disease, but rise of temperature is due to severe cramps in the muscles. The urine shows characteristic coffee or dark red brown color. That is because of the presence of myoglobin in the urine, myoglobinuria. This is also a characteristic finding of the severity of the disease. the severity of disease progress ahead. Friends, one lateral recumbency or sternal recumbency is there, animal is unable to get up. The animal lie down constantly on the ground. There is pressure on the skin by body weight and the ground. So there is necrosis and there is development of decubitial ulcers or sores on the skin of horses. As the time passes, these ulcers get bacterial infection, then these bacteria enter into the circulation and cause a very fatal condition, septicemia, that is called as decubitial septicemia. Now in the pathogenesis we have studied, this disease progress to the death in severe condition. The death is due to four reasons. One is the uremia, nitrogenous products and urea accumulate in the blood because of the kidney failure. Nephrosis, degeneration of the kidney tubules because of myoglobin. The heart muscles are also affected. Necrosis of the heart muscle, there is heart failure and infection, septicemic infection because of the decubitial ulcer. Decubitial septicemia also causes death. We see here the prognosis of the paralytic myoglobinuric case. What will happen to the case? Whether the horse will recover or not. So horse will recover in a few days if animal stands on its limb. As long as the horse is standing, the prognosis is favorable. There are all the chances of cure. But once the horse sits down, sternal recumbency, or lying flat on the ground, lateral recumbency, the chances of recovery is almost nil. Death is certain. The prognosis is grave. Friends, I have described the clinical findings of Monday morning sickness in a sequential way to understand more and to give appropriate treatment and for proper diagnosis. You should also observe the video of pathogenesis. It is very much important. It will show you all this how clinical science develop, what are the consequences, and where to or when to give the treatment. Please share this information to our veterinary friends and to promote the channel, request you to subscribe the channel. Thank you very much for observing the video.